The hallways stretch on and on, just dirty brown wood floors, white beige popcorn ceilings, and pristine blue walls, every step I take. Feels like a mile, walking down the never-ending corridor. I keep wearing my fake smile like a mask to my real face. Nobody glances at me twice since I'm always smiling, but the one person who does is Carlo. He wanders over, casually, grabbing my arm and quickly pulling me into an empty classroom. "Hey Liam, I didn't see you yesterday. Where were you?" he asks, letting go of my arm as he walks over to the window to look outside. "Oh, sorry, I was just doing some stuff with Wilson," I reply, watching him. The silence grows heavy over the two of us. Wind drifting gracefully through the open window. That Carlo had opened. Then he turns to look at me again. "What's going on with you, Liam? You've been acting differently lately. And you know, I can tell when people are faking emotions. I hesitate for seconds longer than I usually would." Suddenly, a bang rings out from outside the half-open door, and my gaze snaps to the gap where Carlo was already looking. We immediately see Ivan walking away, though we don't pay much attention to it, since it's a free period for some classes, and most of the students would be walking the halls to get to the library or the dorms. I look down to the floor, holding my hands together, in front of me, before speaking, double quotes, "Okay, fine. Yesterday I went to the pier fair to get some new clothes, but then I saw Wilson, but he was with a girl, kissing her." The silence consumes us for multiple moments before he screams, "He did what?" Carlo's screaming match with himself goes on for a couple of minutes before I finally get him to calm down. "Carlo, calm down. It's not like we can change any of this mess, It was probably my fault anyway. I mean, people only cheat because they have a reason to, right?" I ask. He looks at me, his piercing blue eyes full of sympathy for me. "The only reason that selfish punk has to cheat on you is that he's an absolute moron, that he doesn't see that you're the best boyfriend anyone could ever ask for," he says, before I can respond to his rage any further. A teacher walks in but stops when she sees us. "Are you all right, boys?" she asks. Carlo just grabs my arm again and pulls me out of the room, past the teacher. "We're fine, Mrs. Mayer," he says. After that, the day's a blur of classes, studies, and Wilson following me around for hours. I walk out of the campus gates and onto the main street, looking both ways before heading to the west side of the city, Del Mar, back where I witnessed Wilson cheating on me. I walk fast, my footsteps heavy and ungrounded. What will I do if I find out it's really what it looks like? A few minutes pass as I make my way there, but as I arrive, my senses are immediately drawn to the smell of the salty ocean air. I stop by the railing of the footpath that divides the smooth concrete from the fine sand of the beach. Looking out at the sea brings me a sense of peace, and calm fills my mind until my gaze eventually drifts back, over to the Ferris wheel. The exact place Wilson was when he kissed her, Julia. Then she appears behind me just as I think of her name, startling me out of my heartbreaking trance. "Hey Liam, long time no see, buddy. Thought I'd never see you again after we went our separate ways during college," she says. I stand there stunned in deep, lasting silence with my mouth slightly agape. How could she act so casually after not seeing each other in around 5 years and now she comes back to San Diego just to cheat. With my boyfriend without telling me.